welcome to our class Reading B lesson. This is our Reading B, The Duck and the Kangaroo. The poet of this poem is Edward Lear, born 12th May 1812, passed away on 29 Jan 1888. He was a British artist, illustrator, author and poet renowned today primarily for his literary nonsense in poetry and prose. In his childhood, he suffered from ill health, so after a long decline in health, he died of heart disease. His principal areas of work as an artist were threefold: as a draughtsman employed to illustrate birds and animals, making colored drawings during his journeys as an author. Lear is principally known for his popular nonsense work rather than as a travel writer. They show a great ability to use with relish the sound of real and invented English words. This poem, The Duck and the Kangaroo, is a poem with a touch of light humor. So let us start this poem. As we know, the theme of the Unit-1 is a humorous. Even the Reading Bee also talks about the humorous. The Duck and the Kangaroo. See the poet showing our duck as well as the kangaroo. Kangaroo is a very gentle animal native of Australia. It carries its young called as Joey in a pouch in front of its stomach. It is a herbivorous like a deer or a cow. Whereas the duck is a common fowl often raised for its meat. A close cousin of the duck is the Indian swan, with its long and shapely, elegant neck. While they appear to be serene on the water, their webbed feet are actually paddling vigorously underwater to keep afloat and moving. So, this is about the kangaroo and the duck. Coming to our first stanza, said the duck to the kangaroo, "Good gracious, how you hop o'er the fields and the water too, as if you never would stop. My life is a bore in this nasty pond, and I long to go out in the world beyond. I wish I could hop like you," said the duck to the kangaroo. Now, who is the speaker in this stanza? Duck is speaking to kangaroo. What are the words? If you look at the first line, 8th line, both were same. Who is speaking here? Duck. To whom? Kangaroo. Good gracious. Good gracious is a exclamation of surprise. How you hop. As the duck cannot hop, it can just, what it can do there in the nasty pond, it will be moving. So it feels surprised to look at the kangaroo, which is hopping over the fields and the water too. Not only in the fields, even in the water, I will be much surprised to look at your hop, as if you never would stop. I never seen you stopping. My life is a bore in this nasty pond. The duck feels it is a boring life because it always stays in the unpleasant pond. And I long to go out in the world beyond. So once I wish to go out of this pond. I wish I could hop like you. As the duck cannot hop, it's dreaming. I wish I could hop like you, said the duck to the kangaroo. In the second stanza, please give me a ride on your back, said the duck to the kangaroo. I would sit quite still and say nothing but quack the whole of the long day through. And we would go to the Dee and the Jelly Bolly, o'er the land and o'er the sea. Please take me a ride, oh do, said the duck to the kangaroo. Now it is requesting. The Dee and the Jelly Bolly is a wonderful place imagined by the poet. This is an imagination. What are the words said by the duck to the kangaroo? If you take me to a ride, I would sit quiet, say nothing, but only my voice. What is that? It is going to give the sound quack, quack, quack. The whole day through. The whole of the long day, I don't speak anything. Simply, I can say only one quack, quack. We would go to the imaginary nature of the poet, what it is, Dee and the Jelly Bolly, and also over the land, over the sea. Please take me a ride, oh do. So requesting, Kangaroo, please take me to a ride, said the duck. Now in the third stanza, you will find, said the kangaroo to the duck. First and second stanza, duck is speaking to kangaroo, whereas in the third stanza, you will see kangaroo is speaking to the duck. This requires some little reflection. Perhaps on the whole it might bring me luck, and there seems but one objection, which is, if you let me speak so bold, your feet are unpleasantly wet and cold, and you'd probably give me the rheumatiz, said the kangaroo. So reflection, careful thought. So please, to think it over. What to think? Perhaps on the whole it might bring me luck. Why he calls it is a luck? Because helping someone when they were in need. Here the wish of the duck is to go the world beyond. So maybe it might bring luck. And there seems but one objection. Objection means that it wants to give them as if they do not feel something. If I speak straightly, what it is objection, which is, if you let me speak so bold, permit me to say, your feet are unpleasantly wet and cold. How are your feet? Unpleasantly wet and even cold, and probably give me rheumatiz. Rheumatiz is a disease that makes the muscles and joint painful. So kangaroo says that if your feet touches my body, I feel rheumatiz due to wet and cold, said the kangaroo. In the fourth stanza, said the duck. In every stanza, please observe that who is the speaker here, to whom they were speaking. Said the duck, as I sat on the rocks, I have thought over that completely, and I bought 4 pairs of worsted socks which fit my webbed feet neatly, and to keep out the cold I have brought a cloak, and every day a cigar I will smoke, all to follow my own dear true love of a kangaroo. Now, as you asked me about the bold speaking of you, I decided. I sat on the rocks, thought over it completely, what to do to come. So I bought 4 pairs of worsted socks. Worsted socks means woolen socks. So to wear the socks, then you may not get rheumatiz. So I thought, and I bought 4 pairs which fit my webbed feet neatly. So I will wear it. And to keep out the cold, not to get cold to my body, I have bought a cloak. Cloak is also called a coat that protects from cold. All to follow, and every day a cigar I will smoke, all to follow my own dear true love of a kangaroo. And every day I'll take a cigar. You know the meaning of cigar. A rolled tobacco like a fit cigarette. It's looking like a fat cigarette. I will smoke every day, all to follow my own dear true love of a kangaroo. Said the kangaroo, I am ready. Then when you have arranged all this, then I am ready to take you. All in the moonlight pale, but to balance me well, dear duck, sit steady, and quite at the end of my tail. So away they went with a hop and a bound, and they hopped the whole world 3 times round. And who was so happy, oh who, as the duck and the kangaroo. So I'm ready, okay, come on, let us move. All in the moonlight they started, but to balance myself, you sit steady, straight and perfect without moving. Where? End of my tail, you sit there, and they hopped. Immediately the kangaroo has taken, they jump whole, how many times? 3 times round. And who's so happy? Is the duck is happy or kangaroo is happy? It's a question, but we can say that both are happy. The wish of the duck is also completed, whereas the kangaroo also felt very happy that she had realized the dream of the duck. So who is so happy? The both of them were very happy. So this is a hilarious poem. We can also say it is a funny poem where our Edward Lear created the characters, the duck and the kangaroo. Please note down the glossary in your notebook. Now coming to the third, reading C, Little Bobby. Even this is a funny poem. Little Bobby is a naughty boy. This lesson was written by Richard Rao. Little Bobby came into the kitchen where his mother was making dinner. His birthday was coming up and he thought this was a good time to tell his mother what he wanted. Mom, I want a bike for my birthday. Little Bobby was a bit of a troublemaker. So now, little Bobby's birthday is approaching. He wants a gift on his birthday. So he wanted to go near to the mummy to talk about which gift he wanted. The mummy is in the kitchen. He came directly into the kitchen where the mummy is preparing the dinner. He thought this was a good time. Usually children will be observing the mood of the parents to ask what they wanted. Either if they want from father or from the mother, they will be observing for a right mood of the parent. So here mummy's mood is good. He thought it is the right time to ask the mother, I want a bike for my birthday. What did he ask? He wanted a bike. When he want for birthday. Little Bobby was a bit of troublemaker. Usually you will find naughty children in the house. So this boy is also a naughty boy. He had gotten into a trouble at school and at home. Not only at home he was a troublemaker. Even at the school he is also a troublemaker. Bobby's mother asked him if he thought he deserved to get a bike for his birthday. Little Bobby of course thought he did. So if you deserve to get a bike for a birthday, what he has to do? Bobby's mother wanted Bobby to reflect on his behavior over the last year and said, go to your room, Bobby, and think about how you have behaved this year. Then write a letter to God and tell him why you deserve a bike for your birthday. And mother has given a small task to him. The task is, reflect on your behavior over the last year. So last year, how is your behavior? Please start writing a letter. Letter is itself mean that write what are the bad things you have done in the particular year. Then write a letter to God. Why you deserve a bike? Why do you need a bike on your particular birthday? Little Bobby jumped up his steps to his room. Jessie, his pet dog, followed him. Bobby thought for some time and sat down to write a letter to God. Jessie sat beside him and started watching what Bobby was doing. And he got irritated. What mommy is giving me this task to do it. But he jumped. He cannot say anything to the mother. He jumped the steps and he started moving to his room. Along with him, pet dog. The name of the pet dog here is Jessie. Followed him. Thought for some time how to start. Because there are many mistakes which he has committed. Now what to be written first? So how to start? And sat down to start writing a letter to God. And Jessie is sitting beside and observing what Bobby was doing. Now first letter begins, Dear God, I have been a very good boy this year and I would like a bike for my birthday. I want a red one, your friend Bobby. As mother said to write, so he started writing. Dear God, I have been a very good boy. Which tense is mentioned here? Present perfect tense is mentioned. I have been a very good boy. Everyone says, I am a good boy, I am a good boy, but the others knows how he was. So he said, I am a very good boy. I would like a bike for my birthday. What color bike he wanted? A red one. Your friend Bobby. Bobby knew that this was not true. He had not been a very good boy this year. So he tore up the letter and started again to write the letter. After writing a letter, he thought, Oh, it's not correct. I'm not a good boy. How can I write it as that I was a good boy? So he had not been a very good boy this year. This year I have not been such a good boy. So he told that it is not correct and started writing again. Now letter 2. Dear God, this is your friend Bobby addressing. This is your friend Bobby. I have been a good boy this year and I would like a red bike for my birthday. Thank you. Now what is the difference you will observe in these two letters? In the first letter, he did not address that he is the friend. But in the second letter, same. I have been a very good boy this year in the first letter. In the second, I have been a good boy this year. Very good is changed to good. And second, this is your friend Bobby begin. I would like a red bike. Your friend Bobby repeated. Now Bobby knew that this was not true either, so he tore up the letter. Again he tore a letter for the second time. He knows what he written is wrong. Now letter 3. Dear God, I have been an okay boy this year. I still would really like a bike for my birthday. Bobby, okay, means is not so good, but average, a little bit. So please, I would really like a bike for my birthday. Bobby knew he could not send this letter to God either, so Bobby wrote the fourth letter. He knows. Actually, why mother suggested to write a letter to know about his mistakes. So when he start writing, he can understand what the task he had done is right or wrong. And Bobby also knew this letter cannot be sent to the God. Finally, in the letter 4, God, I know I haven't been a good boy this year. I'm very sorry. Now, in the fourth letter, he is agreeing. I'm very sorry for my behavior. I will be a good boy if you just send me a bike for my birthday. Please, thank you. If you send me a red bike, automatically I'll change. I will be future. In future, I will be a good boy if you just send me. So he agreed in the letter number 4. Bobby knew even if it was true, this letter was not going to get him a bike. He knows clearly, even if I write correctly, wholeheartedly about what I think, but I cannot get it. Now Bobby was very upset. He went downstairs and told his mom that he wanted to go to church. He became so upset. What to do now? How can I get a presentation on my birthday? He went downstairs and told Mummy, once I would like to go to the church. Bobby's mother thought that her plan had worked as Bobby looked very sad. Now Bobby's mother, what I had said, he was working on this plan. Okay then, he is looking so sad, let him be sent to the church. Just be home in time for dinner, Bobby's mother told him. And Bobby's mother suggested him, please come in time for dinner. Bobby walked down the street to the church on the corner. Directly he started walking on the corner. There is a church. Little Bobby went into the church and up to the altar. He went near to the altar place and what did he do there? He looked around to see if anyone was there. Actually, why do they go to the church? People goes to the church to pray to God. But here what he was doing? After going near to the altar, he was looking around. Is anyone there? Is anyone watching him? Bobby bent down and picked up a small statue of Mary, the Mother of God. See the naughty thing, the mischief what he had done is, he picked up a small idol of Mary, the Mother of the God, Jesus' mother, and he had stolen it. Where he had kept it, he slipped the statue under his shirt and ran out of the church, down the street into the house and up to his room. Immediately he kept under his shirt and started running out of the church until he reaches his room. He shut the door of his room and sat down with a piece of paper and pen. Now he shut all the doors, sitting very peacefully, and he started writing. Bobby began to write his letter to God. Letter 5, fifth letter. God, I have kidnapped your mom. If you want to see her again, send the bike. See these letters. I have kidnapped your mom. Ordering. Will the God hear to this? So he is writing. in frustration mood. He want a bike. To get the bike, he want to do something. So the last letter he written was, I have kidnapped your mom. If you want to see her again, if you want to look at your mummy again, send me the bike, Bobby. See what a naughty task he had done here. Can he get the bike? No, he cannot get it. And what is the use of getting it? The children's mentality, the way they think. So this is a hilarious lesson reading. See the Bobby. This is our end of our Unit 1. So please get well prepared with the Unit 1, all the 3 readings. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.